Hello. Welcome. It is the year 2023. We launched Earth into space, and now bunny people exist. Amazing. Technology has advanced so fast. Oh. It's very appropriate that Arbor giving the spoon to the warrior light is one of the images blocking the chat. Fantastic. Amazing. So true. You can take that out of context. I understand. Anyway, I'm here streaming FF14. We're just gonna do some PvP. That's really it. But we're also I've gone over my media thread. So on Twitter, I make a media thread in where when I finish a piece of media, I put it on the thread as a as just a thing in general that many people do. And I put it on the thread. It's complete. And I was like, all right. So I can sort of keep track of what I've completed, so I, remember and be like, so my brain isn't just thinking all the years are passing me by and they're just mush. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through that media thread. I'm gonna talk about some of the best and worst of the things. I'm not gonna go through every piece. I've written down some notes on like what is some of my favorite stuff or one of my least favorite things. Now I've muted the game because I'm actually gonna play some music. Now I'm gonna play video game music in hopes that it does not mute the stream, so I can have this as prosperity. But if it does, then well, too bad. Let me just, because I do want to play something other than the battle theme in the fucking Crystal Conflict thing. Yeah, we're gonna play some Crystal Conflict as we do this. So just do something. It should be the right volume. Alright. Got Yono playing now. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do some PvP while we talk about some of the things I watched, read, /played, experienced, whatever the hell, of 2022 as we look into the next year. So what do we got here? Let's start with movies. All right, let's talk about the best and worst movies of 2022 that I have seen. Now, obviously, everyone knows that I am a high-profile movie critic. I go to the theater as if I'm living there. I have a little room over there where I live in the theater. The ushers have to kick me out, but I find a way back into the walls. Anyway, out of 2022, we got top 5 movies that I've seen in this year. The thing is, it's top 5 because I've only seen 5 movies. So let's get started. The worst movie, by sort of by elimination, I guess. I mean, I guess it's not great. It's not a great movie. Final Fantasy 15 Kingsglaive. Okay, so I'm mostly gonna try not spoiling anything. I will not spoil things in this thing, except for the fact that Kingsglaive came out like years ago, so like anyone cares. If you legitimately care about Final Fantasy 15 Kingsglaive, the tie-in to Final Fantasy 15, I guess cover your ears for a little bit. They have, one of them is left on the other team. Fantastic. It's not great. It's not terrible, but I'm also like, it was a movie I had to see, and by had to, it's like that's the biggest problem with the movie is like it's just supplemental material for the big thing, aka the fucking actual video game Final Fantasy 15, something that should have been in the game. Hell, I've been playing FF15. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm not even close to finishing it. I literally just started, but I've been playing it, and there's literally just reused cutscenes from the Kingsglaive movie. Like, What? How am I supposed to be? How am I supposed to deal with this? Like, y'all really just did that? You just reuse cutscenes? You could just do that from a movie? Like, and the cutscenes are not even the entire movie. They just were like, here's some snippets. We thought it was very important. Like, bullshit. So yeah, no. Aaron Paul's in it? He's the main guy? He dies. So you can't even have hope that Aaron Paul will come back in the game. But I kind of expected him to die because I'm like, they ain't not gonna hire Aaron Paul for the fucking video game. We are losing to a 4-man group of people. This is actually very embarrassing. I kind of have to pay attention a little bit. But you know, no, it's not. It's not a great movie. Why are they attacking me? Stop! Wow, our team is pretty bad. We're losing a 5v4. Kaiser Nekomaru? Anyway, but yeah, no, Kingslave, not a great movie. Not a good. You know, that's the last movie I saw. That's the last movie I saw. And yeah, so let's just not talk about it anymore. I'm just depressed. The fight scenes were cool. Wait, no, I have to talk about Diamond Weapon. Diamond Weapon's in the movie. He was all right. It doesn't do anything and then he dies. I don't know if he'll be in the game. I literally don't remember anything about the game. Yeah, I don't give ratings to things. You should know this. I don't like the numbers because they're not, I don't know, they're not really indicative of anything. I've seen Mr. Sunday Movies, those guys. This is a funny YouTube channel, but they're right about one thing. Is that sometimes it's either the worst movie ever or the best movie ever or just it was a movie and it was a game movie. Yeah, actually no, I'd lean into worst movie ever probably. Maybe I should do that. It's just worst to best, and it was something. And I don't know. I was kind of bored watching it, but there were pretty lights, but it wasn't pretty enough to elevate it to it was just a movie. So I'd say, regrettably, I'd say the worst movie ever. Yeah, it literally is the worst movie I saw. That was the only worst movie I saw actually in this list. Okay, now the list takes a dramatic turn into these are better. I'm running away. Yes, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 as number 4. What can I say? Sonic proving everybody wrong that they could apparently make the best movie adaptation, video game movie adaptation. Because holy shit, everyone else has been getting it wrong. Jesus Christ, I'm going to die. Yeah, Sonic 2, it was a fun time. I had a good time watching it in the theater. Tails is fun. Knuckles is probably the funniest character. Dave, he's a great rendition of Knuckles. He's just so dumb, but also just understandably dumb. He's like, oh yeah, no, Knuckles is. What else having? Oh, Luna Blood Moon came back. Oh, we're gonna lose. But you know, Jim Carrey's Eggman still got it from the last movie. He's still great, still funny. Sometimes the human characters will say slightly dumb things, but in the end of the day, it is a kids movie, and for a kids movie, it's pretty damn good. I do kind of wish there was more of a movie for everybody, because sometimes it would feel like it was almost too kiddish, which I guess is the biggest negative I could say about it. Some jokes are like whatever. They had pop culture music references, which is just, of course they did, because of course they couldn't help themselves really, to be honest. And you know what, understandable. But other than that, I'd say it's a good time. At this point, you can probably get on a streaming service. I'd watch it. I'm excited. They have at the end of the movie though, like the last 20% of the movie is like, it's real good. It's real good. Holy shit, this is hype as hell. And the teaser for the next one, it could only have been that, and I'm super excited for the next movie. So yeah, best movie ever. Yeah, it's good time. All right, number 3, we got Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Yeah, this is an adaptation of the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 manga. It's fantastic. The animation, Mappa, continues to outdo themselves again. I wish they would, outdo themselves while paying their animators, but, we can't get everything, I guess. I also wish Crunchyroll would pay their voice actors. Shout out to the main voice actor. Oh, there's a really good palette on the screen there. Shout out to the main voice actor getting $150 for the entire production of Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Great. Awesome. They could maybe scrounge up enough money to buy a PS5. Maybe. Do more of that, you'll be able to get one. Other than that, it's real good. Yuta Okotsu is a fun character, a really good and heartwarming guy. Yeah. I loved watching him on screen. He was a good guy. Him interacting with the parts of the cast from the main anime is cool. He seems like he really belongs there. The pacing is a little all over the place because I blinked and it was like Christmas or some shit. No, Halloween? Was it Christmas or Halloween? I can't remember. I think it was Christmas. I blinked and it was a holiday. And I'm like, what? You just said that was like months away, but now it's like gonna happen right now, I guess. And like immediately the bad guy comes by. And bad guy's he's fun. He's very Frieza-esque. Because he just calls humans monkeys, even though he is one. But I guess because he's a Jujutsu sorcerer, or a cursed spirit user is the more accurate term. He's not a monkey. But anyway, he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this bad thing on this holiday, and immediately just jumps at the holiday. Like in no time whatsoever. It's like, okay. All right, I thought we were gonna do like maybe a little training arc, but no, we're just gonna do this right now, aren't we? Okay. And that was a bit jarring. It was good to learn more about that character, because they are in the anime proper, and yeah, no, it was a great experience to see Yuta's story. I'm going to heal here while they go on ahead. There's not really, those are the only complaints I have. Animation, fantastic. And as a dirty manga reader I am, I will tell you right now, probably very beneficial to watch that movie. Maybe not this season that's coming out for Jujutsu Kaisen, but the inevitable third season will be very important. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Excited for season 2. It's gonna be great. So many fun things. Ah, damn it, Dad. Alright. Number 2. Let's talk about number 2. I recently watched... No, wait, this was the last movie I watched. Oh, God, thank goodness. Glass Onion, a Knives Out story, is another one of those movies by director Rian Johnson, starring Daniel Craig as Benoit. I forgot his last name. Benoit, the southern accent Sherlock Holmes man. He's so fun. He's such a fun character. I'm glad that Daniel Craig can be playing a character like this, because I'm pretty sure he's glad that he can be playing a character like this. He's very happy. He'd probably pay Rian Johnson to keep playing these movies, because he is not get any roles outside of Bond, and every role that he did get would just be bombs. Shout out to the Golden Compass. Y'all remember that movie? That was a fun time. Golden Compass adaptation. There were polar bears, I think, in that movie. Why was I alone there? But no, Knives Out, if no one knows, is technically a sequel to Knives Out, but you do not need to see Knives Out to see this. It's completely separated from the first movie. Yeah. But I highly recommend you to watch Knives Out whenever, which you could watch these out of order. It's fine. But Knives Out is also really good. I think Knives Out was still my favorite. But I'm gonna follow this thing. Whoop. Oh, damn it, that was a bad idea. I should have just backed up. Glass Onion still has a really good mystery. The cast's great. Edward Norton is so funny. His character is just, yeah, that's a dumb billionaire, all right. It's just Dave Bautista showing that he's actually a good actor, not just a good wrestler. Good for him. Probably the best. One of the best ones of those, right? Those wrestlers who turned actors. I'd say he's pretty good. I did not realize that we had to stand there. Did we lose? Defeat. We did lose, but I leveled up there, so that's good at least. Yeah, the entire cast is great. I feel like they do a thing by hiding the mystery in plain sight, like a Glass Onion. And you know what? It's like, I can't even be mad at them for doing it that way. It's like, yeah, all right, that makes sense. That's a smart way to do it. Overall, I think it's a good time. Just seeing Benoit, I can't wait for the next movie in this entire series just to come out. I do want, though, the biggest negative, I would really like Netflix to, you know, keep the movie in theaters longer than a week and then not take it away and put it on your streaming service. Because had it just been in theaters, I would have gone to see that shit. But now, Netflix, I hope, as much as I do want another Knives Out movie, I wouldn't mind if Netflix just died. So, you know, it would suck. But yeah. Yeah, but best movie ever. Netflix, worst service ever. Alright. And my number one movie of 2022 is the Batman. Batman. Yeah, no, this is great. Great, a new reimagining of Batman. It is much darker. I don't necessarily need the Batman to be darker. I don't mind if they did another Batman movie and it's the silliest shit ever, but as long as it justifies its crazy dark world and makes me really believe in it, I'm totally in it. And I was in it for that for a very long Batman movie, but it was real good. He has an entire character arc. He really contemplates his reason on why he's doing this. He's kind of an asshole, but I think it's on purpose to show, like, yeah, no, he's not fully realized that he's not an actual good Batman. He's kind of being a dumbass, but also in a badass way. It's, you know, and I think the ending of the movie is pretty damn good. Even if it is a bit of a, you know, I need a Hollywood superhero action moment. He needs to do that last third act where shit's going bad. He needs to do crazy stuff, you know, action. That's like, all right, of course. Paul Dano's the Riddler. He's fun. He's a little over the top when I first saw him, but he's pretty all right. He's a good Riddler. I know a lot more people love him. I'm so on him. I think he's good. I think it was a good time. I'm glad he created a lot of memes. So, you know what? Just for that, yeah, he gets my respect. I don't know about the Joker. I saw that scene with the Joker. I'm not really a big fan of that one. I don't know how that's gonna be. But, you know, whatever. I'm dead. Does he know? Does he know? We'll never know. Hold on a second. Haven't talked to you since last year. You're right, yeah. It's been so long. So much has changed. I became a bunny. It's crazy. That's what happens to all Vieira players on the Year of the Bunny. That you just become a bunny, actually. Yeah, those are the movie. That's really all I can talk about those movies without spoilers. I do hope that. Oh yeah, I do hope the Joker's not the next villain. Like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of that scene that they showed off. It's like, oh, it's okay. I don't know. He's a little bit too. He's a bit too weird, but you know, whatever. I mean, it'll be interesting. He's a bit too like dark. I think, like I said, not. The Batman can be dark, but like I think he's just like, all right. Maybe it's just I'm tired of the Joker. I'm like tired of him. I don't want to see him anymore. I'm just tired. All right. I just want some other villains. And I'm glad we got the Riddler. We didn't even, you know, we got the Riddler. That's cool. He did riddles. Those were nice. It was an actual detective story. 10 out of 10. Best movie ever. All right. Fantastic. Wow, you marked all of these, huh? I'm not gonna follow a single one of it. Oh god, we're gonna die. Am I gonna die to this? Gimme Calendar Man. I don't want the Arkham Asylum version of Calendar Man where he's just very dark and serious. I want Calendar Man where he's literally just like obsessed with dates and gives people presents on those dates and they're not deadly. He's just a good guy, just a good fellow. I want Calendar Man to just be like, yeah, I'm just hanging out, man. What the fuck does that chain mean? This person is taking this so seriously. Look at all the numbers. My guy, we're playing casual. I'm talking about movies while doing this shit, man. I don't care that much. I'll try, but I'm dying. I got these. Okay, yeah. All right, let's go to television shows. So, I actually did watch more seasons of television shows than these 5 that I'm going to mention. But if I were to mention all of them in a row in a list, I would be here all day, and I don't have time for that. So, we're gonna talk about top 5 best seasons of television shows. I'm gonna start with number 5. Stone Ocean Core 3, aka the the final batch of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6 Stone Ocean is on this list. What a fantastic send-off to the entire JoJo saga that is in this. It's like kind of a bookend in a way. I've read this manga before the adaptation came out, so I kind of knew everything that was going to happen, but I think they definitely did the adaptation justice. Sometimes it would be like background characters that were just like grayed out because they were like, okay, we need to save money, we cannot animate all these background characters. But for the most part, it was great seeing a lot of the stands animated. One of my favorite fights, Planet Waves. Such a brutal fight. Oh wait, that's actually in the parts. Second part. No, all right. Let's talk about the third. Sorry, the third batch. That's in the second batch. My bad. Let me remember. No, Underworld. Yeah, Underworld's great. What a fucking weird ass ability. What I love about JoJo is the weird ass abilities that they create. The weird ass stands. That's a weird ass stand. I love it. It's such a good ability. The main villain's final stand ability is pretty good too. I can't really talk much about it because spoilers, and I don't even want to say what it is. But yeah. And the first stand that they fight in this third batch is also one of my favorites as well. Just wow, they were able to adapt that better than I thought they were able to. Like I was expecting it to be censored, but I kind of guessed that they would. Warner Brothers would help them out with that, so that's all I can really say. Yeah, no, Jolene is such a fun JoJo. I love her. She's great. What a good gal. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this part. I'm gonna miss a lot about this section of JoJo, and I'm excited for my favorite JoJo part to be animated. Yes, I am one of those. I do think Steel Ball Run, the next JoJo part, is my favorite part. But this was a great one. This was just awesome. Exciting from beginning to end in this last section of the batch. Yeah, so can't wait for the 7th one, if they ever make it. I feel like they will. They said that they will be like, we're not gonna do that. We'll just animate up to part 6, and then we'll stop from there. And I'm like, you're insane. Don't. Come on. There's so much money to be made out of this. I don't know why you would not continue to animate it, but okay. You continue to say that if you want. So yeah. All right. Number 4 is, and it's a good thing I do these media tricks because I would have totally forgotten this. I watched it this year, but it's still amazing. Kaguya-sama season 3. So I watched this and season 2 back to back because, well, I didn't see season 2. Man, this anime is fucking hilarious. I love all these characters in this anime. I think in terms of romance slice of life animes, it just does such a good job at making me laugh and feel. I just don't quite understand how they do it. Like sometimes the amount of imagination they have for this dumb premise of, yeah, they're gonna see which one confesses first, and it's like, sure, all right, and they just go wild and are able to explore character reasonings for what they do, and it's just real good. I'm going to die here. Every time. Hang on. Oh God. They moving it? Oh no. they moved it so far. How did this happen? I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Every time that that Chico would teach Shirogane something, it's just that gag always came back, and it was just so good. It was just always great. Chico trying to teach him rap was maybe my favorite of all of his teachings, but it's just, oh man. And it has a great ending to this season. Like, you could almost end the entire anime, but I'm glad that they'll keep going. In the movie, I'm excited for the movie to come out. I have not read this manga, but from what I've heard, it's pretty good. It's pretty damn a great arc they're gonna animate in the movie. Coming out, I think, in Valentine's Day, I believe. I'm not too sure. Oh man, we lost. How did that happen? Oh well. Yeah. There's not. But oh yeah, the openings also continue to be a banger. Keep getting the same dude to do the same openings for this anime. Good choice. Also, shout out to the JoJo's Stone Ocean opening, the last one. Yeah, real good, real fucking good. Wait, is there a fight happening right now? Hang on. Oh shit, there is. Might as well. I think there is. Or did they already end it? Oh, maybe it's about to start. Hang on. They're talking in the chat. I better be careful not to... I once accidentally flew into this stage. No, they're doing fate grinding. They're doing fate grinding, never mind. Oh, they're doing fate grinding. Hunts? No, I don't have a hunt. Never mind. Would've been fun. Alright. Never mind. No! I don't want to get hit by the robots. Alright. Yeah, Kaguya-sama, Love is War, Season 3. Fun time. Just so hilarious. Alright, number 3. Better Call Saul season, the final season, final episodes. Yep. Good. Just I would not have expected a spin-off to do as well as it did, but man, they really did. That was such a great spin-off, huh? That's just... I believe... I didn't put in the media thread, but I did actually rewatch or / watch the seasons building up to the some of the final season. I don't remember where I stopped, but like, man, getting to that point was so good. I think the only reason why it's not number 1 is at times Better Call Saul can be very slow, but it is definitely a very character-driven examination. Like, it definitely just is. Oh god, look at Kenneth Clark, please back up from the camera. It just delves into all the characters so well, almost very meticulously at times, that it can be difficult, but I always had a lot of fun with it. And man, these last episodes were wild. Like, just basically bookending this entire Breaking Bad universe and putting a nice end to the story of Jimmy McGill / Saul Goodman. It is pretty fucking emotional. I think Waterworks is maybe my favorite episode of the entire series. callbacks, tying up loose ends. They do such a good job at all of it, and I'm sad it's over, but happy it happened. What a good ass fucking show. There's not really much to say without spoilers. Other than Better Call Saul season the entire series. Watch that show versus watch Breaking Bad though, because it would not really make a lot of sense without the other. I don't think you should do it that way. Maybe one day I'll rewatch the entire show in that order though, in chronological order of the universe. I'll see how that works out for me. That'd be funny. Is he trying to kill me? Stop it. I would really like you to stop. Okay, guys, you don't have to chase him all at the same time. Oh my god. I would like you to stop doing this! I'm going to now heal via this now, and if you come back, I'm going to... Please! I'm talking about Better Call Saul. Why can't you let me have this? You know what? Fuck off. I'm soul ulting him. He's ulting me! Oh my god. Better Call Saul is the top number 3 show. Yep. Not much to say. Love it. Go watch the entire series, the entire universe. Funny lawyer man does depressing lawyer things. Love him. Anyway. Number 2 goes to Mob Psycho 100, the final season. A lot of final seasons this year. Wow, just a lot. Both these shows have a very common interest if you really think about it. I feel like Reigen Arataka and Saul Goodman are just long lost brothers, and that's just, it's very appropriate that they both of their respective properties end this year. I just died by a gun. Someone just shot me here. Damn, that's fucked up. It's only 2023. I'm getting shot out here. You know, what a perfect series of episodes. A lot of anime don't end well. You know, some just it's really difficult for an anime to have a good ending. And man, Mob Psycho really just did it, huh? They really were just like, yeah, no, we're gonna have a concise 30+ episodes and just end. And man, with beautiful animation, a very unique art style, there's just better character development on Mob, just even more better than it has been ever before. I'm sad to see it go again. Another show I'm sad to see go because holy shit, I'm gonna miss it. Mob Psycho 100 was always fun. At this point, I want to rewatch it again. I don't know. The moment I again teared up, just it ends certain side characters' story arcs, and yeah, there's not really much I can say other than just yeah, people should watch that show. Has funny man who is a con man but with a heart of gold. I love that archetype. You love it. You love to see it. Swear if you I'm dying. There we go. You know, all this time I've been playing PvP, I forgot to switch my HUDs, and now I can't do it. You know what? I'm gonna do it now real fast. There we go. Oh, we won. Okay, thank goodness. Woo! And my number one show, it's very close. I think both of these are tied, to be honest. Both Mob and this one are just... I think it's a tie. If you told me like a week or a month from now they could switch places, I wouldn't, you know. Yeah, that would definitely make sense. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Reason why this is number one is I feel like it takes a lot of talent to make just 10 episodes from start to finish, a story where I'm super invested in the world, the characters, and then the story is just over. That's it. It's in those 10 episodes, it's all done, and it's so bittersweet in so many moments. Night City is just fucked. That place needs to burn to the ground. I felt so bad for all the characters just living there. It just felt like depressing as hell, and just a warped, twisted mirror of what could be our reality in like the next, I don't know, 40 or so years. But just, you know, let's not think about that. It's, you know, David's a lovable, dumb guy. I feel so bad for him. The things he has to go through, and just all the characters are great. Rebecca, character of the year. Actually, I think it's Mob's character of the year, but she's good second place. You know, I just can't. Yeah, no, I think Studio Trigger really outdid themselves. Maybe my favorite Trigger work yet, and that's saying something. I really like Little Witch Academia. Just Netflix was able to let them go off, huh? And man, it was what a good fucking anime. Anime killing it. So yeah, those are my favorite seasons of television. Yeah, you notice that Chainsaw, a lot of the 4 ones I saw in the last season, Chainsaw Man, Spy Family, Bleach, and actually Mob is the only one that survived that. Okay, yeah, so Mob is there. But the 4 that I was watching all the fall season, only one survived. Chainsaw Man's really good, but I've read the manga and it's mostly an adaptation. I think what really set this top 5 up is that a lot of these just are conclusions to long-running television shows or arcs, and I'm like, all right, kind of hard to beat that for me. So that's why sadly Chainsaw Man is not there. But, and I also read the manga, so yeah, whatever. I also think that the weakest part of Chainsaw Man, in a good way, because I think it's still a really good part, is this beginning section that they animated, because then afterwards it just keeps going up in quality and craziness. And Spy Family is fun as hell. It is very hilarious, but if I really had to think about it, I think Kaguya-sama Love is War made me laugh way more. Even though Anya is... Yeah, those are honorable mentions though, in terms of anime. I'm going to lose. No! Yeah, if we give honorable mentions to the last fall season animes. And Bleach surprised me. I don't like Bleach that much. But I think this last season has been... Or this last set of 4 seasons, this last arc, is really good. It brings back characters. It's actually connecting, you know, storylines. You know, it's a thing that Bleach never really did. So, you know, it's good. You know, it's like, oh, you didn't forget about those things. I wish you did that more, but it's fine. Yeah, no, I like that a lot. Very good. Those were the 5 shows that I loved. Yeah, goodness, watch them. watch all of their. If I mention final seasons of shows, just watch the entire show. That's really it. Since they're all, I talked about TV shows, and I'd have to give. Let's go a best opening of this season that I watched. And I'm thinking, it's very difficult. It's very good openings. Well, I like Cyberpunk's opening. It's very simplistic. The music is good though. Kaguya-sama is as inventive as ever. Very amazing. Mob Psycho 100s is just so creative. So much shit going on in that opening all the time. All those openings are just fever dreams, and I love them. But if I really had to be honest, I think my favorite is still 99.9. I think 1 is still really the third opening that came out is still really good. I'd say it's a tie between Kickback, which is Chainsaw Man's opening. So many movie references and just little hints of the story that happened in the anime and manga that are just very good. The Future Devil, shout out to the Future Devil. He's dancing there. I love him dancing. Some people made gifs of that. I love that. Oh god, we're gonna die here. But then also it's tied with, I want to say, Stone Ocean's final version of the opening. What a fucking send off. That is so good. It's so good. I love it when the villain does the thing in the opening and then it makes me go pog. I just, there's not really much else to say about it. It's tied between the Kickback and yeah. Would you leave me alone? I'm trying to heal. So yeah, those are the two top openings for you there. I didn't actually put them in the media thread. I don't put anime. If I put anime openings in the media thread, I would fucking lose my mind. I would never be able to do any. I would just make so many tweets about them. I can't do that. But I was on the top of my head. Yeah, those are the. Yeah. Just so good. Kickback, surprisingly, it fucking did so. Like, I had so many views also. Like, shit. That's not indicative of how good the opening is. Shout out to Sword Art Online's opening. Oh, actually, Off-Sign's really good. Is it Off-Sign or is it... No, it's not Off-Sign. It's, Crossing Field. Yeah, no. No, Lisa actually did great. It's not indicative of how good the anime is. But Kickback and Chainsaw Man, just so good. Very... very viral. Like, damn, that opening just fucking popped off in terms of views. I think it's up to, I don't know how many, I didn't even check how many views there are. I will check later for you all when I'm not busy doing this right now, because I really want to just sort of just show off how crazy it is, how many views there are in that damn opening. I'm dying, damn it. But yeah, those are all the top 5 seasons of television that I saw. Now, probably wondering, where are the Marvel shows, Buppy? Oh, well, they didn't make it. They weren't even close because they were just... Okay, I want to say the number 1 here is probably my favorite and it's very good. It's a good show, but didn't even get close to the top 5 in terms of breaking through. Maybe he's number 6, I would say. And then there's just sort of going from like okay to kind of bad. And, you know, let's talk about the top 5 Marvel shows. Let's start with the worst one. And I don't want to be mean. Like, I don't hate this as much as everybody else does. I think it's just though it really maybe isn't my type of comedy. It is She-Hulk. Yeah, a lot of people don't like the show. All right, I don't hate it as much as everybody else does. There's just there are people who hate this fucking show, and it's like, nah, it's not that bad. It's just not that good. I get what it's trying to do, but it's also kind of all over the place sometimes. Like, I get that it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna try to be breaking it doesn't break the fourth wall enough to make me like justify some of the things at the end it does, and it kind of still like falls into certain Marvel traps even though it says it doesn't, and I just can't really recommend it that much. But if you're really into just sort of it's just a sitcom type comedy, if you're really into that, then it could be fun. I don't know, I didn't hate it, but it was a show. It was a show. And I like Daredevil. When he showed his entire episode, everything about him was cool. That's probably my favorite episode. But yeah, I don't think it's my type of comedy. I don't know. I just didn't vibe with it as much as some of my friends did. I do know some friends who actually do like it a lot, and they're valid. Shout out to, who is this? What's her name? Ray Lavier. Lavier, spelled Laveire. For this rendition of Closing the Distance. Very beautiful rendition. Very great cover. It's on Spotify, on YouTube. She's a VTuber. So good. Shout out to her. Actually, you know what? Let's keep doing Reaper. Let's do Summoner. I do pretty good Summoner. How is my... how is this? I jumped... didn't even go to 20. Jesus. Alright, damn. Oh yeah, I want to look at the views of Kickback. Let me see. I just YouTube search Kickback and it's alright. Who is this? No. I don't know who you are. This isn't how you do things. Sorry. Whatever. How would delete this thing in the chat? Hang on. I can't do it from my mobile app. Dang you, Rich. I don't know. Fuck up. You're not real. Oh well. How dare you interrupt this amazing song? Oh yeah, She-Hulk. Not great. Not my favorite show. I'm sorry. I don't hate women. Please. Women are nice. Just that wasn't my comedy. I don't know. I didn't hate it. I thought it was fun. Some of the episodes were fun. Like the Daredevil one, I thought the lady who was pretending to be people and they had that case was pretty good too. I think sometimes it just felt really I don't know, kind of all over the place. I know it's not like a storyline show, but still, it was. Yeah. Whenever Wong showed up, he was cool. Maybe I just don't like fourth wall breaks. Fourth wall breaks can be. I don't know. I like Deadpool. He breaks the fourth wall. Maybe. Oh, and Hulk's son shows up out of nowhere. His haircut is terrible. It was just so weird. He just comes out with, and he's like, "I have a son, guys." Like, what? Why are you here? I totally said I was gonna spoil things. I'm so sorry. If yeah, my bad. He shows up somewhere. Yeah, that's it. She-Hulk. Ms. Marvel. Better, but the villains are weak as hell, like every other Marvel villain. I actually think just to go back on She-Hulk, I think the villain in She-Hulk is actually, it fits. Like, it's sort of basically incels, and I think that actually fits pretty well. And it kind of makes sense. I would have liked to see more of the court case with them, but yeah, whatever. Yeah. No, in Ms. Marvel, though, the villains are weak. But it's fun. It's quirky. It's nice. I like the. I'm gonna go over here because you guys are just leaving me alone and y'all are doing this weird, like, oh, we're gonna just jump them. I'm going to die. They picked me out. They picked me out of all of them. Please! I don't know why they got me first. Is it because I walked with swagger? Is it because they knew I was ranged? Anyway. Kamala is cool though. Kamala is a good character. I like her. She's a good kid. Doing her best. Like I can't blame her for anything. She did no wrong. She could become president. Okay, maybe not that far, but you know, she's good. She's a good character. It's social commentary, which is nice. Yeah. Oh, America, we can be racist. You know, it's a good, but it could also be very wholesome, a wholesome show. No, not America. America's not that wholesome. The show is wholesome. It can deal with some good topics. I think in the middle it kind of loses me, and I'm like I kind of got bored a bit. Because it feels like while it is cool that we get to go to Pakistan. I was like, okay, where's the plot going with this? It kind of went here for a reason, and it feels like the plot kind of stopped. Like they literally were like, we're going to leave everything that's happening in America, and I'm gonna go here right now. I was like, oh, okay, I guess. It kind of just felt like really out of nowhere. But very good sets. The CGI has gotten worse. Oh yeah, CGI and She-Hulk were great. CGI in on Kamala's hands, not great. You know, it's not the best. Oh God. It's gonna kill me. Bustin' Mercer. I do like the ending, like hint at what where Kamala's going and what she kind of is. I like that. That's cool. I'm excited to see where they take that plot line. Yeah, I feel like the Marvel shows are kind of going all over the place, but I do think, you know, it was a good show. I thought it was, you know, it obviously didn't crack my top favorite shows, but it was good. Get back here. No, you don't get to leave. There's not really much to say on Ms. Marvel other than that. Do I recommend watching it? Sure. Yeah. It was a show. I think it was good. It's quirky. It's got like that. It's got a little bit of that the New Age Spider-Man quirkiness. It's pretty good. It's mostly harmless though. I think that's what it is. That's, you know, that it doesn't really. It didn't leave too much of a lasting impression, but I think it was good show. So yeah, overall, you know, whatever. Hawkeye. I like this show a lot. It's number 2. The final act is a bit all over the place. I think a certain character who shows up at the end, his characterization is not as interesting as it was in other forms of media that I cannot say. I think you know who I'm talking about if you know who I'm, you know, vague posting. But, you know, it's... Dude, stop trying to get on that goddamn point. I don't like him as much as in the Hawkeye show. Or them. But Kate Bishop, cool. She's a great character. Love her. Haley Stafford, I believe her name is, the actress. She did such a good job. I'm not sure I liked the agent from Black Widow, I believe. One of the Black Widows who comes in during the plot. She's not as interesting. She has some interesting lines, but overall her motivations for what she's doing isn't as cool. It's, you know, but she's, you know, it's not terrible. Not my favorite character. I like Crazy Man, who's played by Tony Dalton, I believe. He's AKA Lalo. He's just unhinged, and they didn't arrest him. He probably should have been arrested at some points of the show. Moments where I should have been like, yeah, you should probably like take this guy to jail. It's kind of crazy, and some of the things that he does, but whatever. It's a good show. I think it kind of ends very quickly, maybe too quickly, but whatever. I think it has a good arc for Hawkeye. It makes me legitimately think, yeah, I like Hawkeye. He's cool. He's fun. It's nice. It's also a nice feel-good Christmas show that I saw in the summer. Yeah. I know it came out last year. Oh, I didn't go on the point. That's my mistake there. That's my bad. Not my favorite Marvel show. I'd have to say though, Moon Knight. Moon Knight's badass. Moon Knight's so good. Some of the CGI is pretty bad, especially near the end. But what a great set of episodes. It's very self-contained, but just so inventive. I love the Egypt cinematography, the character of Mr. John Moon Knight going through his shit, their shit, just all of the. Even though the CGI can be bad, it was still really good art direction, and sets. I didn't know much about the Moon Knight character until this show came out, and I was like, oh damn, this is real fun. I know people are like, I kind of don't want to even see him. be in the MCU and just sort of have this as his own little story. But I kind of do at the same time. I kind of want him to just be randomly there one day. Like Spider-Man just walks up and is like, who the fuck is this dude? Why? Are they okay? Do they need therapy? And it's like, yeah, maybe a little bit. Just great. Oh, 7,500, bro. I need 5 more levels. Good God. Oh man, we're getting close. Oh God, it's January 10th, isn't it? Oh, I need 2 levels per. Oh my God. And 7,500. We could do. Well, we could do Frontlines, right? How much my currency? Yeah. Okay. Do I need any? No. Okay. We're gonna do Frontlines. Despite my trepidations, I will do Frontlines. But that's it. That's the best Marvel shows. Why is it not number 1? Just all the. Why is it in the top 5? All the other shows were just so good. They were just much better than Moon Knight and all those other Marvel shows that I watched. And like I said, the CGI is not great. And it does kind of end real abruptly a little bit, but whatever. It also has a bit of a problem with the third act. It's just a giant CGI fest as well, even though CGI is not the greatest. But that's it. Yeah, that's Moon Knight. Now, let's talk about the best game of 2022. The best games that came out in the year of 2022. Now this is a long, extensive list. I had a lot of games to choose from that I completed. Games that I beat that came out in 2022. It's very difficult to sort of figure out. But I looked up my media dread, scanned it for all the games, and I think this list of the 2022 games really says a lot. All right. AI Nirvana Initiative. AI the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative is at number 1 because this is the only game that I played that came out this year and that I beat. Yep, that's it. No other games. Welcome to Borderland Moon. I have no idea what the fuck I am. What is this? Jesus. Oh, this. Okay. It's one of those. Well, about all of them anyway, so it doesn't matter. That was really it. Other games that I played Elden Ring. Had I beaten Elden Ring, it would be on this list. I didn't. Not even close. Sonic Forces, I played that for a bit. Didn't beat it. I can't even remember games that came out. Listen, I was busy with things. Okay, game. It's just hard. All right, it's hard to beat games, and I was playing other games and just older games, and just games. I was gaming. I beat video games. It just wasn't games that came out this year, except for AI the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative, which is a really good game with a fun mystery, crazy cast of characters. I don't know what else to say. I've talked about the game. I streamed it. You can see those VODs if you want. It's pretty good. Second, I will fucking... I'll do this. Shout out to video games though. The new characters are good. The new detective, what's his name? Can't remember names. I'm terrible with names. Don't even ask me to remember them. his AI, their relationship is fun. It's fun to watch and funny, and she's hot. Miyuki is a fun new addition. She's cool. It's good to see her. Mizuki? Mizuki. You know, I don't remember fucking names. Yeah, it was a long time ago since I also played that game. Yeah, shout out to Tamo. Shout out to Aiba. Aiba's still killing it. Ryuki, the homie. Yeah, Ryuki. That's why I mixed up their names, because it's Ryuki and Mizuki. They're very close to each other. I sometimes did that. It was funny. That and I don't remember names. I'm gonna go in here while I'm my lowest. Oh, Jesus! Oh! Alright. Yeah, best game of 2022. AI Somnifiles. Around Nation. Good for them. It was really close race right there, but they did it. They pulled out ahead. Alright. Best games that I actually beat in 2022 that didn't come out that year. This year. Or last year. Yeah, you know, as I said words. So we have a list of them. I got 4. I got 4 of them. I don't actually know I beat any other. I had to beat others. It's just I tried to pick one from each little, I'd say, franchise, meaning that one of them made it, not the others. Number 4 is FF7. I've played this game on and off for like a good couple years, I'd say. It took me a long time to beat this game, longer than I'm proud to admit. Yeah, you know, maybe I should have beaten it a little faster. Whatever. What a good classic game. Sometimes it's too archaic. Sometimes I want to pull my hair out at some of the archaic things that people had to deal with in the 90s, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people? How did they do this? They did it somehow. Shout out to accidentally healing the enemy, or the localization being kind of terrible because it's 90s localization. Just so many things that I was just like, what? But man, is the story great. The characters are great. Everyone having their own little character arc throughout the entire story and feeling like they're important. I feel like not even Persona would do that sometimes, where sometimes characters would just sort of be put to the wayside and like, all right, they're done. They're over now. Whereas FF7 really just develops all of them pretty well. Why are we up here? Are we waiting for the thing? The maelstrom has occupied the Allegan Manors. Why are so many of us up here? Are we waiting for it? I guess so. And still, it is fun. The active time battle system can be fun to just be like, oh, okay, I gotta quickly think on my feet. It is technically turn-based, but it's also not. And just, the materia system took me a long ass time to get accustomed to, but I still kind of wasn't accustomed to it. But it is a fun system. The Golden Saucer games could go suck a dick. There is just so much things. Why this is number 4 is those are the reasons. It has its positives and negatives. I'm being hit with Limp Biscuit. No, I didn't mean to do all those things to you. I'm gonna go up there. Hey man, what up? But yeah, FF7. I'm excited to see what the remakes, the sequel to FF7 remake, and the new locations and how they look in PlayStation 5 graphics. It's gonna be fucking wild as shit. I'm jazzed. I should really play that DLC to play Yuffie. Yeah. We should get on that. Get him. No, you don't get to leave. Number 3 on the best games that I beat in 2022 goes to Phoenix Wright. The third one, Trials and Tribulations. Crazy cases, and especially the last one is kind of the conclusion to a trilogy. There is so many fun cases to do. I was always like just thinking like, what the fuck, how did they do this? What the fuck's happening? Holy shit, that's crazy and insane and stupid at the same time. I love it. Phoenix Wright's such a fun series. I hope they do port those other games in the series one day. That'd be nice. And yeah, no, there's just that last case is great. It's such a good case. There's some negative cases. I think that the oh man, the oh wow, that was a bad idea. Oh man, we are losing. Why did we just lose all of these areas? We really gotta get them back, please. I really don't want to lose. What the fuck? We lost them. What is happening? Bro? I'm going to die here. Don't come out of spawn! Well, alright then. Yeah, Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations. You should play it. I'll play that. That's a good game. That's a good series. Play the first two ones. The first two ones in the entire trilogy. Play the entire trilogy. Alright. Number 2 goes to Persona 5 Royal. Okay, this is kind of one of the reasons why it took me forever. I didn't beat a lot of games. It's because of this motherfucking game. It took me so long to beat this game. There's so much to do, but man, I love playing it. It was great to sort of play this second version of Persona 5. I was having a blast. Just revisiting the world once again. I was also another game in my backlog that took me forever to actually beat, but whatever. We did it. I'm happy. It made me feel a lot of emotions. That final arc is such a good final arc. A much better final arc than even the base game. Which is crazy, but it really is. It just does so much good. The villain in it really just so good. Just everything. It was so hype. It is the most anime it ever is. And I love it. The only negative, sometimes it feels like the cast, while they can be friends, it sometimes feel like we don't have a lot of good friendship moments with them as much. I think that there could have been more, especially in the last arc. It does have that problem of the 5th arc of the game being still bad, and they never fixed it. I was hoping they would. Didn't. Still a bad arc. Still the worst arc in the entire game. man, is that bad. It sucks because the message of it is pretty cool. Like, yo, overwork sucks. How do you mess that up? You make it less about the actual main character in the arc and then just focus on those two dipshits talking about whatever the hell they're doing. And I'm like, please stop. Like, I like these characters, but I would really like them to shut up. Anyway, I still always hated that arc, and I'm sad that they did not at all change it. And yeah, that's why it's not number one. Yeah, no, great game though. Fantastic new pieces. The new ending theme and the song, I believe it's called I Believe. Fucking tears. Just so good. So good. This song here as well is also really good. This singer is just popping off right now. Man. Okay, no, there's nothing to do with near though. What was it? It's another game I bought. No, maybe in 2021 I bought that. I bought Near Replicant version 1.00 something, and I didn't never beat it. Oh god, very depressed. I should go back and beat that. I streamed it for a bit, but then I just didn't go back to it at all. I should either just beat it on my own or just whatever. What are you doing here? Get out of here. Why is he not dying? What am I just fucking shooting pellets at him? Anyway. And the number one game that technically it didn't come out in 2022, but it was so close. So maybe this would be the best game that came out in 2022 if you really thought about it, but also not really, I guess, because I mean it didn't come out that year. It was so close. Definitely maybe my favorite game of 2021, that's for sure. So yeah, number one of games I beat in 2022, the beginning all the way in January, goes to Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker, baby. Let's go. Yeah, go. Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, I'm up. Hang on. Where is video gaming? I know this will mess up my Spotify playlist, but I don't. I need to play this song. Where is it? There we go. We're doing this here. Yeah. Go, this song. Both this cover and the official version of the song, like, it still makes me fucking tear up. Just everything about that last part of the expansion. It's a game, sure. Yeah, it's a bit cheating, but fuck it. Just so good. Yeah. This expansion was crazy. We go to so many places, do so many things, tie off so many plot lines, meet new characters, fight so many cool bosses. Some give emotional trauma. The entire expansion gives pretty good emotional trauma. There's just I teared up so many times during this fucking expansion. You have no idea. Like, what the fuck? What a good ending. They could have almost ended the entire MMO. They could have just been like, yeah, the MMO's over, we're done. We're gonna do a new thing. Sorry, bye guys. Why is this guy not dying? What the fucking shit? I still need to maybe rework a little bit more of the PvP game modes, because sometimes I feel like I'm just sad. Anyway, no, just I felt like I've been here for the last 3 minutes. I think it's only been 15. I love the main cast characters. They gave Rianjay development, more development. I'm glad that they did that. So many cool dungeons. So many cool trials. The first trial in this expansion is literally like, what the fuck? What is happening? Holy shit. The last fight, it's 2 fights in this expansion. The things that are happening in this expansion near the end, the fighting and the emotions, all of that is just like, holy shit, this is amazing. Oh my god, I'm loving this. Oh my god. There's just not a lot to say other than, yeah, Endwalker is pretty damn special. What a good fucking expansion. The song is amazing. The tracks are bops. A lot of them. I love them all. Yeah. Should we attack that one? I don't. We should probably attack. Who's winning? Blue Immortal Flames are kind of winning. Oh no, the Maelstrom's gonna win. We should. I'm gonna go attack the Maelstrom. Actually, that's a good idea to go attack the Maelstrom. Yeah. It's not much else to say other than I can't wait for the release of the next expansion, Endwalker 2. Yes, I'm so excited. This is the only way they could have gone, really, to be honest. This was a mistake. Oh god. No! I'm sorry for saying Endwalker 2. Why would you do that to me? Okay. And that was my top 5 games. Alright, we got only a couple of categories left. 2 categories in the best of and worst of 2022. The next one is very short though. It is the worst season of television. Yes. I'm not usually negative about things. I'm pretty positive. If you saw my media thread, I was usually like, yeah, no, I'm positive about some stuff. So whatever, yeah, fuck it. And the Maelstrom's gonna win. I'm positive we're gonna fucking lose, and I'm gonna fucking vomit. Just cannot keep losing this goddamn game mode. I just want to win a couple more. Can we just look at the achievements right now? Hang on, where are the achievements? Let's look at my achievements. I just want to win this game mode. I just need to win 4 more of these, and I've been able to fucking do it. I hate this game mode so much, and no one plays Rival Wings, which is a game mode I like more. Anyway, oh man, I'm playing the Endwalker song. Oh no, wait, this is actually Undertale's Home. My bad. Anyway, I'm about to lose, possibly. Did the number go down? It's going up. I can't fucking tell. I'm just gonna stay here, I guess. Should I? No, we should go over here. Because if the Maelstrom wins, the Immortal Flames are kind of losing. The Maelstrom has to lose. It's actually very close. It's actually time to try. This is the place to try. Shout out to that song. I forgot what the name of it is. It's maybe called This Is the Place to Try. Okay, we're actually kind of winning this fight, so I'm going to go back to the middle because it could be possible that someone's going to attack that area. Oh my god. Please. Oh, we did it. We won. Oh, jeez. Second. Oh, only 3 more wins to go until I get the fucking mount. Fantastic. This thing has been out for nearly a year. I don't even know. I like the mount. I just want it for completionist's sake. 7 out of 10. Fantastic. Oh, speaking of great Persona 5 Royal songs, yeah, it was good. Look at this. Yeah, baby. Let's go. What good final boss theme? Which one is it? The lyric one? Oh, it's the instrumental one. That's still really good too. Where were we on? Yes, worst season of television. I'm usually pretty positive about things, but man, fuck. This season of television. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, that wasn't that good. That was kind of bad, but it also wasn't terrible. Like there was just maybe some mistakes made along the way. Oh, thank God people are playing this game mode. So, the worst season of television that I saw is a tie between The Dragon Prince Season 4 and She-Hulk. I'm going to talk about She-Hulk at length. You know, not my type of comedy. It's whatever. But The Dragon Prince Season 4. What a weird season. It is. It adds a lot of cool elements. But it's also like a lot of the adventure is kind of gone, and some characters are kind of getting like flanderized. Soren specifically. If no one knows what Dragon Prince is, it is a Netflix television series that has been going on for 4 seasons. Recently, after years of waiting, we finally got season 4, and I am of the strong belief that this show will get canceled before we even get another one. But who knows? Maybe we will. The Dragon Prince is an animated CGI television show by DreamWorks about 2 young princes find this dragon egg and need to deliver it to its mother. Otherwise, a war between the mythical creatures and the humans will pretty much wipe each other out. For 3 seasons that goes on, and season 4 kind of deals with like the aftermath of that. It's like a time skip, and a lot of characters kind of, you know, certain relationships are like not as good. One character in particular, Soren, he was really good, his character arc, but he kind of goes nowhere in this season. He's just mostly there for comedic relief, which is, you know, he's a funny guy, but it's like I kind of want him to sort of do more, because he's dealing with a lot. He should be dealing with a lot. But he doesn't really do much. And the villains are interesting, but man, I am kind of like worried where they're gonna go from here. I don't know what's gonna happen with them. But it's not and also the animation isn't as good as before. But I mean, it's you know, it's CGI. It's not. I'm not expecting like god tier animation, but it's not great. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's been. I'm worried about that series, where it's gonna go. But whatever, it could be. I'll see season 5. I'm connected to it so much that, you know, it's like I gotta continue. But I'm also worried. I'm just gonna be like, this is gonna be like Game of Thrones. It's not, oh god, it's gonna just go off the rails. There are people coming over here. Who is that? An enemy? You an enemy? How can I tell they're an enemy? I can't. I guess I just have to fucking... Oh, we're getting off. But yeah, there's not much to talk about Dragon Prince Season 4. I saw it. It was a show. I want to see Season 5. Hopefully it's not that bad. And the last category... manga. I read manga. I read manga. Reading? It's not that bad. Especially if there are images on it. You know, it's manga. I got five manga that I've read. Manga arcs. Some are manga arcs. I think one is an actual just complete little short manga. I will definitely try not to be spoilery with this because some people do not read manga and some people wait for the anime adaptations until they're out and then they will, you know, deal with that. Don't kill me. Oh god, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm gonna go. Did they blow this up? Oh. How did that happen? That's not good. Did you just sort of skip the towers? Can you just do that? I guess you can. Where's it going? What are you doing? Don't you dare. Let's talk about number 5 in terms of my manga recommendation. The Jujutsu Kaisen Culling Game arc. This is a very long arc. It has gone on for more than a year. It started off very strong, but this started off was back in 2021. Not really talking about that much, other than that's probably maybe one of my favorite fights in the entire arc, which is a little bit of a negative because since it's my favorite fight in the arc, it kind of means that the rest of the arc is not as good, but it's still a good arc. I just don't like it as much as the previous arc, which will be being animated very soon. And so yeah, the Culling Game arc does not. I can't really talk about it much, other than it's a bit of a mixed bag. It goes on maybe too long, and there's like it has way too many characters. It has a shown problem of like we're gonna add a lot of characters now, because yeah, like I guess some of these are great. Some of them, you know, not as much, but I think the biggest negative is like I like the characters we have now. I want more development on them, and it's hard to do that when you add more characters, and they just sort of, some have disappeared for a while. And I want them to come back. It'll take a while for that to happen. I don't know when that will happen, but man, that'll be nice. Wait, they're here. I'm launching this. I'm firing the cannons. But I still really enjoyed this arc. I mean, it's in my top 5 for a reason. I think it's the only one I put in the media thread that's down here. I kind of tried to pick like one arc per manga in this top 5 here. So, but you know, this is definitely, I'm still excited about this arc to be animated one day. I had a good time. I just definitely want to see what the next arc is already. The setup for it has already been amazing, and I'm just very worried about the world that they're in and the dilemmas, and it's gonna be crazy. It also has that cool stuff that I love in anime with anime powers. Oh my god, they're killing us. We're going on this cannon. But it has so many cool wacky powers. There's so many. I love wacky powers. I love wacky anime powers. They're great. I love them. And man, this is sarcasm in spades. I just I can't wait to see how they interact even more with other fights. Yeah, there's not really much I can say without spoilers. The good arc overall, maybe a bit too long. Some stuff could have been cut out. Still, my favorite fight is the one that started in 2021, the first battle in the arc. So, yeah. Anyway, next, number 4. Number 4's arc is the... What you get out? Oh god, I'm gonna die. Help me! What the hell happened? Oh. The Spy X Family Wise arc. This arc came out around the time that the Ukraine war was happening, or was started to happen. It still sadly is happening. And man, that is very fitting. It really hurts. Everything about... Oh, we lost. Dang. This arc is just... It's about Lloyd's past, is all I can say. And man, he's not have a fun past. He's not great. I feel for this dude. I just want to give him a hug. Everything about just Lloyd's past is so good and so bad at the same time. I just... Spike's family is really able to just sort of just twist a knife. And... Yeah, no, I guess the only negative is maybe it's too short. There's some little elements in the past that are still like, it's kind of a mystery that he kind of meets a character that he should be friends with, but he then isn't, and then he is though. It's weird. Definitely something they could elaborate more. But man, whenever they animate this arc, it's gonna be rough. Oh man. Sometimes Spike's family is able to just sort of transition from wholesome family moments to just depression, and I'm like, okay, thanks. Or just violent depression. It can be. You would think it'd be jarring, but I think it really fits. So yeah, great arc. Number 3 is the entire short manga by Tatsuki Fujimoto, Goodbye Eri. This unique style of telling a story. Basically, it's a weird found footage manga where it is in the style of being in a camera about a boy's life dealing with his mom's death by documenting it. And it's the less I say about it, the better, since it's a short manga. That's all I can tell you. It can pull some pretty good gut punches. It can be weird, as most of Fujimoto's stuff is. But man, this is a good manga. This is a good short story. I actually still like his other short story better though, Look Back. But this is still really, really good. It's just dealing with a lot of just growing up in a weird way, loss, and just yeah. You should read. People should read it. Read that short story. Fun times. Yeah. You know what else is fun times? Number 2. Dan to Dan is a manga in which the main plot of this manga is just insanity. Our 2 protagonists have a will they won't they relationship going on, but in the midst of all of it, they're being attacked by aliens and yokai, while also the main protagonist, the dude's balls go missing because the yokai took it, and now we're on a quest to get them back. Not even joking, that's the main plot.
And man, I tell you that this manga goes places. It goes insane places. I love this manga. It's kind of it's a fever dream almost every chapter that comes out. The art is amazing. The characters are fun. So it's hard to pick a favorite. I started reading this manga, so I went through a lot of the arcs. It's hard to pick a favorite arc out of all of these, but if I had to pick one, it's probably the Cursed House arc. Cause man, cults, volcanoes, evil eyes, just shonen action anime manga, it's battles, just so much happening, so much fucking happening in this arc. And introducing a character named Gigi, he's fun. I like him. He's a good guy, wacky dude, really fits the dynamic. Really glad he's introduced. Yeah, overall this is my favorite arc out of all that I've read so far. It's still a continuing manga. I've caught up with it, so I read it pretty much on a weekly basis. It's only on Manga Plus from where I gather. It's an online only, so yeah. But I did actually buy a hard copy of the first volume, so I think some of the volumes are out in hard copies, so you can't find it somewhere out there. That's actually how I first got into the manga. I actually have a hard copy of the first volume because I bought it at Comic-Con, and then I read it and I was like, what the fuck is this manga? What the fuck is happening in this thing? So yeah, no, that was Dan to Dan. Read that. That's number 2. That's how wild it is. And number 1 in terms of manga arcs, the best manga arc that I read in 2022 goes to, no surprise, Chainsaw Man. Okay, so Chainsaw Man technically stopped a year or so ago, and it's been on break. Fujimoto has sometimes released short stories, but for the longest time, we've been kind of waiting for a part 2 of Chainsaw Man to sort of release. And this year finally came back and completed an arc. We're currently on another arc right now, but the complete first arc of Chainsaw Man is just a really good arc. Just maybe my favorite. It is definitely my favorite arc in manga this year. I obviously, because the anime is big, people don't want to hear spoilers. I won't even really tell you much about what's going on, other than a couple new characters are introduced, some returning characters. They are one of my favorite new characters in this manga. They are so good. They're very interesting to follow. I'm excited to see what other things happen after this arc, but man, it's also kind of just, it's still as depressing. The world's still depressing as Chainsaw Man's world is, and yeah, Fujimoto still got it. Fujimoto's still killing it. So yeah, the first arc in part 2 is definitely my favorite manga arc of this year, and I think that's it. We went through the entire list. Sometimes I got sidetracked, but that's also because I was playing PvP, and it's hard to like do that while freaking talking about fucking anime and manga and all that jazz. Yeah, I enjoyed this year in terms of media. A lot of stuff happened. I'm excited to continue watching and experiencing more media. I'm excited for things I'm excited about. Let's talk about things I'm excited about in terms of gaming. Final Fantasy 16. That's going to come out. I'm super excited for that. Super jazzed for it. The next expansion for Final Fantasy 14, that will probably come out like maybe January, but that's still kind of close-ish this year at least. So maybe a year from now. But still, I'm excited for that. Super excited. I have no idea, actually. I don't know when it will come out. The new FF7 remake, hopefully it doesn't get delayed, but literally FF7 music is playing right now. I'm excited to see the next character moments. Barrett's story is one of my favorite storylines. I like his storyline a lot, so I really can't wait to see him deal with what he goes through in his character arc. I want to know how they're going to implement the side characters that are kind of like optional in the original game, like Yuffie and Vincent. But we'll see. They'll probably be main characters. They won't be optional. Yeah. I wonder how much they'll go and they'll adapt. How much they'll just change. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting ride, but I'm still jazzed about it. Maybe we should look at other things that are coming out. Like, what movies are coming out in 2023? Now I'm just sort of just sitting here and talking right now, because I'm gonna end off soon. But I want to see movies 2023. I put 2033. That's a bit. I don't think you can predict that far ahead, unless you're maybe the MCU. The MCU will tell you they're coming out with Secret Wars in 2033 or some shit. I don't know. We got MCU movies. Guardians Volume 3. I need to see that Christmas special. I like the Guardians movies a lot, so I really like to see this new one. Ant-Man Quantumania. That's gonna feature a character, a villain? Question mark? Probably a villain. Who I want to see more of, because he's gonna be probably the main villain of or some part of him is gonna be the main villain of the next Avengers movie. The Marvels. Saw that Miss Marvel TV show. I'm that girl. I wonder what she's doing. She's going through shit. It's gonna be funny. Shazam 2? I have no idea what this is about. Maybe. They're making another Aquaman movie? I thought that already came out. Okay. Also the Flash. Oh god, the Flash. Oh my god, the Flash is coming out. Jesus Christ. They're still gonna make that movie, aren't they? Unless they canceled it. I know that they I know Black Adam 2 isn't happening. Damn. Pour one out to Black Adam. It is the most movie ever. Right up there with Morbius as something that came out. I still fucking laugh at that video of Dwayne The Rock Johnson just be like, I want to give a message out to all these other heroes that a change is coming. It's gonna be Black Adam. It's like, what the fuck, dude? You're hyping this movie up too much, man. And now it just looks kind of embarrassing in hindsight. It's just apparently Blue Beetle's gonna come out. Sure. A TMNT movie is coming out. I have no idea what this is about. Peter Pan and Wendy movies, of course. Yeah, the Disney continuously remaking these movies. Fantastic. Fast 10. Wow, they made it to 10. This one they may go to space. The Super Mario. Yeah, I'm gonna see this Super Mario movie. Yeah, I'm going to see that. I need to see if this is gonna be good. I actually don't know when. I feel like it's gonna be close, right? According to this Google list, The Expendables 4. I thought they already made an Expendables 4, but okay, sure. No, my dad's gonna see that. He's excited for that. I ain't. Maybe I'll see it with him. What the fuck is it? Who the fuck is Asterix and Obelix? Oh, this is not a movie that no, never mind. That's nothing. I don't know what that is. I think The Little Mermaid's coming out next year, according to this list. It doesn't have Flash on here though. Maybe Flash was canceled. Barbie? Oh, Barbie and Oppenheimer. Yeah, that's right. They're coming out on the same day. Shout out to Barbie and Oppenheimer. Oh boy. That's gonna be wild. Also, what I guess we could look at anime. I watch a lot of anime now. I was able to do that this year. So, what we got? Biggest anime. IGN's list of biggest anime coming out in 2023. What we got here? The fuck is Solo Leveling? The highly popular webtoon Solo Leveling is getting an anime adaptation that's a premiere that follows Jin Woo. Sorry if I mispronounced that immensely. A weak hunter who is tasked with protecting humans from the monsters that plague the world. That sounds like almost every anime ever. It's probably good. Solo Leveling is cool. It is? Well, it's getting an anime. I'll watch it. Maybe I'll give it a shot. It does sound like every anime ever, but it's probably very good. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I'll give it a shot. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. Yeah, baby. Let's go. This is gonna animate my favorite arc of the manga so far. It's gonna be fucking insane. I'm so excited for this arc to be animated. It's gonna be wild. Yeah, that's Attack on Titan, the final season, part 3. This time for reals. Yeah, okay. I've gotten this far into Attack on Titan. I might as well just keep going. I'ma keep watching. Yeah. And it better be the fucking actual final season, you motherfuckers. I don't want to keep doing this. Vinland Saga Season 2. I think that comes out actually very soon. Wait, what? Studio Mappa took it. Oh, so Wit apparently animated it, but now Mappa took it. Why does Mappa keep doing this? Stop taking anime, Mappa. Please take it the animators. Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Season 2. I have no idea what this is. Okay. So continues to follow a 34-year-old Japanese man reincarnated in a different world as a magically adept Rudius Grey Rat. Okay, Rudius Grey Rat. Another isekai. Nier Automata, the anime, version 1.1a. This anime is kind of coming out like this came out. This game came out in 2017, and obviously it was very impactful. But it's super weird that they're making anime just now. But I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see if they actually change things. Maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know. It could be just an entire adaptation. Whether or not that is a good or bad thing, who knows? At the end of the day, it could be one of those anime adaptations where I'm like, just play the game. So, who knows? Ancient Magus Bride Season 2? I thought Season 2 of this show already came out. It's been 5 fucking years, apparently. Jesus, I saw a little bit of it. It was a good show. Trigun Stampede. Is this like a remake of it? I actually don't know. Diving deeper into the Trigun universe beyond the original adaptation. Okay, so it's going a little. It's basically Trigun Brotherhood. Okay, and that's really it. Those are the big animes coming out. Interesting. I'm excited for some of them. Hooray! All right, but that's it. That's all for the stream. We went for 2 hours. We hit the mark. You can tell I started reading like, oh, let's read what's coming out in 2023 so I can keep the train going. But yeah, we're gonna end off. I want to say thank you for everyone for coming on by. Second, anyone else who stopped by. Next time I stream, it'll either be FFXIV or more Cyberpunk. I want to say maybe tomorrow. But yeah, I definitely wanted to do this. I just sort of, it was going to be just me playing PvP, but then it kind of became a whole like, oh, what if I just talk about the things that I experienced in 2022? That would be a good idea. And I think it was a pretty good success. It was a little hard to to keep on topic while playing high octane casual gameplay. Shout out to that one match where this dude just targeted all of the enemy team. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like, my guy, this is a casual match. This isn't ranked. What are you doing? That person has time. Thanks everyone for coming on out. Talk to y'all later.